Hey guys, finally got my Testo Smart Probe in, and I'm actually over here on this doing a routine maintenance on this job site. This is a Lazy Boy furniture store. They have, I think, what we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 Lennox T-class units, and I'm doing the heat checkup on them. So I gotta change the filter, check the belts, check all my electricals, gas pressures, check the heat exchangers, all that good stuff. But it's about, I want to say it's getting close to 60 degrees today, 63, 64. So I'm going to go ahead and do a review on the testo, put it on one of the circuits here on these units, and we can check our range here on the job site. So far, I'm really liking these guys. The case is pretty cool. It doesn't come in that hard case that the Sporlan comes in, which I do like that case, but nonetheless, it's still pretty sturdy soft cover they have here with the handle there. So once you unzip it and you have your clamp probe, your pressure probe, they give you a little pouch in here, and then your other clamp and pressure probe with a few spare batteries. I'm definitely liking the foam frame they have here, where you can stick them in here, keeps them where they're not sliding around or moving. I went ahead and started all the devices up, so very shortly I'll go ahead and test the range and all that on them. But I definitely liking the rubber coating they have here for the button and the handle here on the side. Really sturdy. The clamp looks really good. This is my first, I guess you can say, refrigeration tool I have from Testo. The only other Testo device I have is the 310. But this, the clamp is definitely looks a lot sturdier than my fuel piece clamp for sure. And it has that wide range where you can use on bigger refrigeration pipes. So I'm definitely liking that for sure. We'll take a look at that and see how well the range is. The pressure probes look pretty good too. Same rubber coating. The battery, they have 3, I think it was AAA batteries if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And you just screw them off here at the top. Screws right off. Screws in there, has a little gasket in there. And from what I've seen with the other guys, they are waterproof, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to test that today, because I'm not near water as far as testing if it affects the performance of these. But as you can see here, we got a clear sky here, so it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. So I'm going to go ahead and hook these bad boys up and see what we got. I was going to buy small little hoses. Those little, I think they're 4 inches or 6 inches long, with a ball valve at the end for these, so I can use them in any type of application. But Johnstone only had one at the time, so he says they're supposed to get some more coming in today or tomorrow, so I may swing by there sometime this week and pick them up so I can use them with these. But we'll go ahead and check it out and see what we can find out with these guys. Alright guys, I finally got it going. I had to assign the probes to the app, and it looks like we got everything where we need it at. Shows me my low side 74, 75 pounds. My high side's 270. Still a little chilly outside. The low ambient control keeps cycling on and off the fan. See, the head pressure will go down, and then it'll get down to about 145 and kick out the fan to about, I think, 270. The response is pretty good. Pretty darn good, actually. shows my saturation temperatures, my actual line temperature, and at the bottom my superheat and subcool. So what I'm gonna do is you may not be able to see very good, but I'm gonna see how far it takes before I lose connection. And there's the unit. I'm still connected. And I'm just taking small steps backwards, little by little. Right now we're just between the second and the third unit from where the probes were at, and I am still connected. And the response time on this thing is actually pretty impressive, to be honest with you. My high side temperature probe just went offline. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit and see what happens. Everything else is still online. And it's that first unit right over there. As you can see, you may not be able to see that with the glare here, guys. I'm sorry, but everything is connected outside of my high side temperature. I'm gonna take a couple steps forward. And now my high side's connected and my low side just went out. Yeah, we're back in. Just a little small little delay. Yeah, we're back in here. Subcooling every so often would trip on and out. So I'm gonna take a couple steps forward again just to see if I get a constant connection here. And my high side probes are not hooked up. What I'm gonna do is I am going to shut the camera off, and I'm gonna see if I can. I think it was Eric and mentioned something about putting the probes vertically up rather than horizontally, and it may improve the connection. I'm gonna try that and see what we got. Alright guys, didn't want to make a video showing every single second I spent seeing how far off it can do, but it give or take, you know, the high side temperature will come out, then the low side pressure will kick out once in a while, but more or less this is how far off the unit where I have pretty decent readings from the Bluetooth. So maybe not as far as some people may think, but I mean, it's Bluetooth, there's only so far you can go with it. I'm hoping maybe Testo can come up with a repeater like the iConnect has, and go from there as far as extending our range where we can actually be further out. Especially when it's raining or something like that, I can be sitting in my truck monitoring my pressures or whatnot. But it is what it is. I mean, for a third of the price of the Sporlan, a little over $200, this ain't a bad little gadget, I can tell you that much. I like it. We'll see how it goes through the summer when I use it a lot more often. Alrighty guys, that's all I have for today. Thanks. One more thing guys, I forgot to mention on the video for the review here. The Testo sends you these little stickers you can stick on here. Blue for low side, red for high side, so you can kind of tag them a little easier. I put the stickers on them. See, I got one there. I showed you that one. There's my high. There's my high probe. One thing I learned from Eric had on his video, which was pretty cool, and it makes sense, is on the pressure probe, they all come with a serial number. They all have a number. This is my low side. You can see it's 733. My high side is 784. So in case these stickers do fall off, an easy way to remember it, I obviously would do the lower number being 733. Lower number for low side, the higher number of the two for high side. And the same thing goes for the probes. The probes 248 for my high side, and I think this one here is 240 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 240. So just, you know, some insight on it, you know, in case you do, in case the stickers do fall off for whatever reason, you could readdress them. I kind of played around with the app doing that, but the number's a lot easier to do. Just a lower number for the low side, higher number for the high side. That's all I got, guys. Thanks.